Hey guys, it's Kaz here, and first of all, apologies that I didn't upload on Monday. I'm sure none of you noticed, but my room is pretty much in a big old tip at the moment. I mean, literally right now on the floor behind me there's a plant, there's candles in a pile on the floor. This bookcase, the last 3 shelves don't actually have anything on, so I'm all up in the air. But I thought I should try and get a video filmed, so here we are, doing the filming. Today I'm going to be doing the leap year book tag. It only comes around once every 4 years for a very small amount of time, so I thought I should probably get on that. This was created by Amy Myers and Melted Books, so of course I will leave both the OGs down below, and let's go. So question 1 is an extra day. What's a book that brought something a little extra? To be fair, it's kind of hard to figure out what a little extra means, so I'm just gonna be that guy. I'm always that guy. If you've been here, you know. And say, Heirs of Power by Kay MacLeod. Not only is this an amazing book, a great fantasy, go check it out. There's something different it brought me was pride and happiness and just all of the good feels for my sister, because this is my sister's book. It was her first release. She's released 4 books since then. Well, 4 books including this one. And yeah, just brought me all the good feels, all the proudness, all the proud sister vibes. Brought me something extra. Question 2 is taking a big leap. What is one book that you are or were afraid to read? I feel like this question is very much geared around people saying, oh look, this really big book is big and it's a book and it's scary. But my answer for this is Elysium by Nora Sakavic, because she wrote the Awful Game series, which is my favourite series, so I'm scared to read her other book in case I don't love it. It's scary. I didn't even know she was bringing out another book because she did no publicity for it. It was just on Amazon one day and it was there, so I'm afraid. Question 3 is every 4 years. What is the 4th book that you read this year? So if we consult the old journal, boom, it is in fact Noughts and Crosses by Mallory Blackman. This was the 4th book I read this year. It was buddy read with Simone over at Me, Simone and I, and Emily at Novel Novels, so it was fun times, and I'm reading the sequel this month. Side note, here's a spreading question that I just consulted for this information. Question 4 is 366 days in a year. Look at the 3rd shelf, name the 6th book on that shelf, and then 6 books after that. Because I've got 2 shelves here, I'm just going to do it on both because why not? So the 3rd shelf here, luckily, still has books on because the rest of them don't. And 6 in is No I Can't Even by Simon James Green. This is a book that I want to read this year. I read the first one last year and it was great times, so there you go. And 6 after that is Circe by Madeline Miller, which I haven't read yet, but I absolutely loved. A Song of Achilles by Madeline Miller. This is not looking good. It's like I don't read any of my books. Keeps landing on these. Let's hope we have more luck on this. So 6 books in on that shelf is Animal Farm by George Orwell, which I have read. Yay, I've read this tiny thin book. Woo! I liked it. This one is a school one, so it has loads of like GCSE stuff in the back. And then finally 6 in from that one is The Final Empire by Brandon Sanderson, which, guess what, I haven't read. I swear I've read a lot of these books. It's just being a dick. Question 5 is leaping ahead. Name 4 books you want to read by the next leap year. That's a lot. That's in 4 years. Or name something on your bookish bucket list that you want to complete by the next leap year. I have 45, 6, 7, 8 books on my 2020 TBR, so that's way more than 4. And that's just for this year. But you know what? I'm going to go with 4 that are not on that list. So I guess I definitely do want to read this series within the next 4 years. It's 3 books long, it should be fine. I want to read a Terry Pratchett book. I own a few. Here's Soul Music. Not necessarily this one, but hopefully yes. I mean, in the next 4 years I probably should read it. Jurassic Park by Michael Crichton. I've never really thought about this book being something that I wanted to read until I heard anytime anyone ever talks about this book on BookTube, they always say they really liked it, so I found it for £1.99 in a charity shop. Definitely want to give it a go. And last but not least, another book, series, author that people seem to love on here that I definitely want to get to. Nevernight by J. Kristoff. I've read Illuminae, but I don't really count that as reading J. Kristoff because it was a double effort, so definitely want to get one of his books read. Question 6 is Leapfrog. Name a book on your TBR that has green on it. That's super easy because if you saw my TBR for Contemporary-a-thon, which we are within right now, you would have seen that randomly all of the books were green, and they're sat right next to me because they're waiting to be read. So both of these have green on them. Both of them are on my TBR. Both of them are on my TBR for this week. Girl Made of Stars by Ashley Herring Blake and Eliza and the Monsters by Francesca Zappia. Green. Question 7 is Bad Luck. What bookish things do you stay clear from? I try and stay clear from the drama because it's not my jam. I got a Twitter recently-ish, like at the end of last year, and I try to stay away from the drama. Sometimes I read it, I try not to get involved, I don't want to say any words, I don't want to say any opinions because shit gets nasty out there. I have said 2 things on a topic that I've got pretty respectful responses from, but I wouldn't want to go in on the drama. The irony of this question being what bookish things do you stay clear from, and me explaining what that one thing was. Basically, why do people cancel authors and books and hate on everyone, and an author can do one thing wrong and then their whole career is shit, and let's all make sure books don't get published unless it's Harry Potter, and then we can just all shove it under the rug and pretend it doesn't count. Weird how that works, isn't it? Weird how everyone cares and is woke and sticks it to the man and makes sure people are held accountable unless it's your favourite series growing up as a child. Just saying. My personal opinion on that is don't cancel anyone, and you can read Harry Potter and it's fine, but don't also cancel other people. That's my thoughts. Not saying boycott Harry Potter, I'm saying stop boycotting everything else. Let's get away from that question because I'm literally doing the exact opposite of what the question asks. What bookish things do you stay away from? I'll just also throw out World War II books and historical fiction. Not really massive fan of them. Don't really stay clear. Read a few of them. Not really my jam though. And question 8 is tag 4 friends. I don't know who has done this, who hasn't, who's already been tagged, who's waiting to do it towards the end of the year. Who knows? The end of the year, the end of the month. Leap year month, February. So I'll just throw out some names. I'll throw out R. Jensen, Dane Reeds, Nicole at Beautiful Chaos of Books, and Simone and me, Simone and I. Boom, there you go. 4 people tagged. Do it if you want. If you don't, don't. So yeah, there we go. That was the leap year book tag. Let me know down below any of your answers, or just say some words down below because it's comment section and that's what it's there for. Let's interact. Say some words and I can say some words back to you. It'll be really cool, I swear. It'll be acceptable. Down below! If this is your first video by me and you enjoy it, then please check out some of my others. And if you continue to enjoy, then please subscribe, that'd be awesome. Anyway guys, I'll see you in a few days with another video.